Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Nanny Faye Chrisley's first appearance with Todd since prison release. Fans have watched the Chrisley family reunite ever since Todd and Julie received their recent presidential pardon. Since then, one member of the family they've especially wanted to see Todd reunite with is his mother, Nanny Faye Chrisley. In a recent video, Todd shared her first appearance with him since his release. Chrisley Knows Best fans have already been anticipating seeing more of Nanny Faye. Fans were introduced to the Chrisley family through the USA Network series, Chrisley Knows Best. This includes Todd and Julie Chrisley, as well as their children. Another personality fans know well is Todd's mother, Nanny Faye Chrisley. With her one-liners and various antics, she quickly became a fan favorite among viewers. Back in 2022, the family saw Todd and Julie get convicted of a variety of charges, including bank fraud and tax evasion, and were sentenced to a combined 19 years behind bars. However, back in May, their time in prison was cut short thanks to a presidential pardon from President Donald Trump. Since then, fans have been anticipating seeing the family reunite, especially with Nanny Faye. In fact, as previously reported, Faye was expected to appear in the family's Lifetime docuseries even before Todd and Julie were pardoned, meaning fans were already planning on seeing more of her. Taking to Instagram, Todd recently shared his first on-screen reunion with his mother with fans. In the video, only Faye could be seen, with Todd speaking to her. Teasing at what the conversation would be like, a caption read, "She needs Jesus." Todd starts off the video asking his mother where she is going. Nanny responded by saying she is going to her place. When Todd asks her to clarify what her place is, she adds she wants to go to Evansville, Indiana. As fans know, Nanny was fond of going to Indiana for its casinos. Todd made sure to have the last word in the video. Todd responded to this by telling his mother she needs to go to church, thanking God. Nanny assured him, I thank him every day. A bunch of times every day. To this, Todd shared, "No, you thank him for giving you the good health and a car to get to Indiana." Nanny pointed out she could phone her order, adding, "They'll come for me." Todd then asked, "What would Jesus do?" Nanny teased, "Go with me?" Todd then ended the video with the last word, "Mama." Taking to the comments, fans shared their reactions to the moment between mother and son. Quite a few shared that they were happy to see Nanny Faye again, saying they appreciated her sense of humor. Some comments included, "It was the moment Chrisley Knows Best fans never thought they'd see so soon, or perhaps ever." After months of anticipation, speculation, and public silence, Nanny Faye Chrisley was finally seen reunited with her son, Todd Chrisley, in a deeply emotional and shocking first appearance since his release from prison. The reunion, which took place on the front lawn of the family's once vibrant Nashville estate, was not just a private affair. Cameras rolled, fans gathered at a respectful distance, and even paparazzi stationed nearby captured the emotional moment. For Nanny Faye, now 80, and her son Todd, 55, this was more than a mere photo op. It was the healing of a family torn apart by scandal, time, and distance. A sunny day turned bittersweet. It was a bright summer morning, and neighbors were going about their usual routines when a black SUV pulled slowly into the long driveway of the Chrisley property. Out stepped Nanny Faye, dressed in her signature pastel-colored cardigan, pearls around her neck, and hair set just the way fans remembered. She seemed calm but alert, as if bracing for something powerful. Then from around the side of the house, Todd emerged. Gone was the polished suit and tie look. He wore a simple light blue shirt, jeans, and tennis shoes. His once platinum hair was slightly grown out and streaked with gray, his face a bit more weathered. but his signature charm was unmistakably intact. As Todd laid eyes on his mother for the first time since his release, he paused. Nanny Faye, who had walked briskly for someone her age, slowed down, seemingly taking in every inch of her boy. Tears welled up in both their eyes. And then it happened. With the strength only a mother could muster, Nanny Faye rushed forward and wrapped her arms around her son. "Toddy," she whispered, "you're finally home." A hug that described like the moment forever. As surreal and unfiltered. The hug lasted nearly 2 minutes. Todd buried his face into his mother's shoulder as if he were a child again, and Nanny Faye rubbed his back slowly, whispering words that only the two of them could hear. Neither spoke much initially, both overwhelmed with emotions. The two hadn't been able to physically touch or hug for almost 2 years. Due to prison visitation policies and the pandemic, most of their recent interactions had been limited to phone calls or video chats, never enough for a family as close-knit as the Chrisleys. For fans, it was a deeply humanizing moment. "It didn't matter what you thought about the legal stuff," one onlooker commented. "In that moment, all you saw was a mama and her boy." Savannah breaks down. Not long after the emotional hug, Savannah Chrisley joined the scene. She had reportedly orchestrated the reunion as a surprise for both her father and grandmother. Her own emotions bubbled over when she saw them together. Through sobs, she said, "I just wanted them to have this moment. We've been through hell. But this is healing." She later took to Instagram with a raw post. "This is what matters. Not courtrooms. Not gossip. Just love. My daddy, my nanny. My heart is full." Fans flooded the comment section with prayers, messages of support, and even apologies from those who had judged the family harshly. Todd speaks, "My mama never left me." After regaining his composure, Todd addressed the cameras briefly. In a voice choked with emotion, he said, "You know, when you're in a cell, the world gets real quiet. But my mama's voice, her prayers, they were louder than anything else. Every single day I thought of this hug." He continued, "She never left me. Not once. When friends walked away, when the media dragged us, she stood tall. That's who my mama is." Then turning to Nanny Faye, he added, "You saved me." Nanny Faye, ever the matriarch, didn't let the moment grow too heavy. With a smirk and a wink, she quipped, "Well, I sure didn't raise no quitter. Welcome home, Toddy." Julie's absence and bittersweet undertones. Though the moment was filled with joy, Julie Chrisley's absence hung in the air like a silent shadow. Still serving her sentence, she was not able to be part of the reunion. Todd, visibly pained when Julie's name was brought up, said, "This hug means the world, but it won't be complete until Julie walks through that door too. I pray for that day." Nanny Faye added, "We're waiting for her, just like we waited for you. The Lord's timing is never late." What's next for the Chrisley family? Insiders say the family is planning a low-key dinner later this week to privately reconnect before any potential media appearances. Though rumors swirl about a Chrisley reality show reboot or a tell-all interview, Savannah insists their priority is faith, family, and forgiveness. Still, with the photos of today's reunion already trending across social media, networks are reportedly reaching out, sensing a comeback story in the making. Nanny Faye, however, remains uninterested in the spotlight. "I just want my family back. I want my boys to be okay. I want Julie home. That's all I pray for." Fan reactions. Within hours, #NannyFaye and #Todd Chrisley Reunion were trending on X, formerly Twitter. Fans and even critics seemed united in a wave of emotion. That hug between Todd and Nanny Faye. "I'm not crying, you are." Say what you will about the Chrisleys, but no one can deny the love in that family. We need this kind of redemption story right now. Final words. Today marked not just the first appearance of Nanny Faye with Todd since his release. It marked a moment of hope, grace, and redemption. In a world often ruled by division and judgment, the image of a mother embracing her son after the darkest chapter of their lives reminded everyone what truly matters.